So warm up, kind of the same template we've been using for a while now. We'll do 1 minute at each exercise. We'll utilize either a stick or an umbrella. You guys know the drill. We'll do 1 minute of pass-throughs to start, then 1 minute of an overhead squat plus SOTS press. We'll then do plate calf raises, a staggered stance RDL. I'll demo that for you guys to see. Inchworm push-up, and then jumping jacks or jump rope. So you might need a stick, a plate, and a jump rope for the warm-up today. So make sure you have all those things ready to go. Just to go over a couple of those movements, mostly the staggered stance RDL. The calf raise, you'll have your toes on the plate. I don't have my plate here, but you'll toe up, heels touch ground, and go again. For the staggered RDL, you're gonna have heel to toe in front, back's gonna still be flat, and you're gonna hinge forward, flat back. Right, so make sure the back's not rounded. We're going down and up. On that, we'll do 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other, and then you guys know the rest. So again, make sure you have a stick, jump rope, and a plate ready to go. We'll do 5 seconds between exercises today. That seems good. Hi, Breens. Hi, Jill. Starting with our pass-through here. Starting with pass-through. And go. The pass-through, long arms, front to back. If you feel good after a few reps, bring the hands a little bit closer. Katie, you've got a lot of light coming in through that window behind you. You look mythical right now. Seems like the days are getting really long now. Lots of sunshine out there. Ten more seconds. Good, there we'll go into our overhead squat plus SOTS. And go. Let's try to keep our torso vertical in the bottom of that squat. So if you guys were here yesterday, we had some Wi-Fi issues. If that happens again, you guys keep going without me and I will find my way back in. Just a heads up. That'll stay in effect for all future workouts. If I ever disappear, just keep going without me. You can establish a leader in the group. Good there, into our calf raise. Toes on top of the plate. Roll calf raise up and down. This is just a way to warm up the lower leg without doing a pogo or a jump. I think Arnold Schwarzenegger trained his calves for an hour every single day because they were his weak point. I think it was at lunchtime, if I remember correctly. Still had small calves too, so didn't work very well. Ten more seconds here, and after this, we'll get into our staggered stance RDL. We'll just go body weight for this. We are going to do this in strength later. Good there. Staggered stance, heel toe in front, hinge down, and up. It's going to feel very similar to like a single leg RDL, except you're going to have more balance. I think it puts the hamstring on a little more stretch. Just make sure that back remains flat. Now let's go to the other leg. If you don't feel a hamstring, make sure the back stays more rigid. Your feet do not have to be in a straight line. They can be a little bit wider. So if you're tipping over, you can move out a little bit. Just want the position to be heel toe in terms of distance. 2, 1. Good there. We'll go into our inchworm push-up next. A full minute worth. Go. If you guys hear crashing or yelling on my end, Joe's here early working out, so don't worry about me. I'm okay. Hopefully. On these inchworms, make sure the legs stay straight as you walk your hands back. It's really challenge the mobility of the hamstrings, flexibility. And good there. We're going to end with our jump rope or jumping jack, or a pogo if you prefer. And go. And double unders will be one of the options later, so if you're going to do those, you could throw some in now. Ten more seconds. And good. That's it for warm-up. Not too intense of a warm-up today. All right, today's core, we'll have a 6-minute clock. You'll do 2 rounds of 20 plank to pillar, 10 reps each side of a single leg toe touch. So you'll do 2 rounds of that. And if there's any time remaining, you'll go into a glute bridge. On the plank to pillar, I want you to make sure you move slowly. And then the single leg toe touch obviously is going to be for quality as well. For the plank to pillar, you're going to start in the top or the bottom, wherever you're at. So if I start here, go down, up. That's 1 rep. Okay, so I go again, 2, so on until I've completed 20. Take your time on that. For the toe touch, 1 leg's up, 1 leg's out, up, like so. So the leg stays up the whole time, the hands stay up the whole time. I do 10 reps, 1 leg, 10 reps on the other. And then again, I'm going to do 2 rounds of that, and then the remaining time I'll hold a glute bridge position. You can decide if you want to do a straight leg or a bent knee glute bridge. Questions on that? The single leg toe touch is a movement we don't do too frequently. Okay, so look like we're ready to go. Clock will be counting down. 20 reps of plank to pillar, 10 each leg on the single leg toe touch. So you'll do all 10 on one side, all 10 on the other. 2 rounds of that, and then you'll hold a glute bridge if there's any time left. Going in 10. 2, 1, and go. On plank to pillar, the main goal is to avoid wiggling at the hips. There's going to be some. We want to resist that rotation. I want to brace the entire time. It's going to work the shoulders and the core. Once you've done 20 reps there, 10 each side on the toe touch. Good Streeter. Nice Sherry. If you want that toe touch to be harder, make sure you float the other leg off the ground while you're going. Otherwise, to make it easier, that foot can be on the ground. Just get a good reach on every single rep. Good job, Bridget. Good, Kev. Once you finish your toe touch, back to the top, to the plank to pillar. Good job, Kayla. You got Jana. Just keep that strong braced position the whole time. Looks good, Nikki. Nice job, Bryn. Again, once you're there, we're into a glute bridge hold in the remaining time. We do have about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. If you can't see the clock, I'll kind of update you on 30-second intervals here. So we have 2 minutes left. 90 seconds. Actively drive up those hips and the glute bridge. One minute left. And final 30 seconds here. If you feel like this is too easy, you can always move to that straight leg glute bridge position. It's a little more challenging. And 10 seconds. 2, 1, good. Nice job there. Just a little bit of everything, shoulder, core, backside. Good stuff. We'll move on to strength. Mike, you had a long glute bridge there. That was a battle. All right, guys, so for today's strength, we're gonna work on 2 movements, one being the overhead squat and the other being the staggered stance RDL. The same movement we did in the warm-up there. I'll talk about it a little bit more here. We'll do a set every 3 minutes. We'll do 3 sets total. Overhead squat's gonna have a tempo today. So we're gonna go 2 seconds on the way down. You're gonna pause for 2 seconds in the bottom, and then you'll come up at a normal speed. So probably like 1 second. You're gonna do 8 reps total. It can be done with the barbell, it can be done with your plate, it can be done with a stick if you want it to be a little bit lighter. And then for the staggered stance RDL, you can hold your plate in front or a bar or dumbbells, but you're gonna do 8 reps each side. For the overhead squat, arms would be locked, right? Again, if I have my plate, I'm just holding the plate overhead, but I'm going 1, 2, 1, 2, up. That's my tempo. 2 seconds down, 2 second pause, quick on the way up. And it is for 8 reps, so it'd be relatively challenging. You'll have to kind of play around with weight if you are going to use dumbbells or a barbell. Staggered stance RDL, if I have a bar, I can hold it in front, otherwise I can hold my plate in front. But width of feet is going to be about the same as regular RDL, and we're just stepping 1 foot forward, like so. I'm going to hinge down, and I'm really working to keep lower back flat. Sometimes we just go like this in this position, and that's no good. Make sure shoulders back, back's flat. I go down, hamstring feels like it's going to rip off, and then I come back up, squeeze my butt, and go again. So I do my 8 reps on one side, 8 reps on the other. It's very similar to that single leg RDL, just a small variation on it. So let's practice those movements. Spend a little bit of time on your staggered stance to figure out what feels best. And as always, let me know if you have questions. In terms of loading for the staggered stance RDL, I would go lighter since we haven't done it before. Overhead squat, we've been doing it quite a bit now. You can push that if it feels good. Nice, Bridget. Really work the lockout of the arms in that overhead squat. Good, Mike, good tempo. Job, Nikki. It's really tough with dumbbells, in my experience at least. Looks good, Schreier.
Alex, my shoulder's been a little tweaky last couple weeks. Should
Yep.
I go lower or should I do front squats?
Does the empty barbell feel okay?
Yeah.
I would say just keep it light today. It'll be more of a recovery session. Then you can load up for your staggered RDLs. 2 to 3 more minutes here. Want to make sure you guys are comfortable with both movements. They're a little more technical than we're used to. So Sherry, try to keep the lower back really flat as you're hinging forward. There you go, that's better.
Are you feeling it equally front leg, back leg?
Mostly the front leg.
Front leg.
The front leg, yep. At least personally me, I don't really feel anything in my back leg when I do them. Maybe I just have one short leg though. Back a little flatter, Kayla. That was better. That looks good, Mike. All right, guys, we'll start in about 30 seconds here. Final warm-ups. So again, you guys will have 3 minutes. You're not going to have a ton of rest time today. I think we'll be okay with that. 2 seconds on the way down, 2 seconds pause in the bottom for your overhead squat, and 8 reps total. So it might be a little challenging to count that. Just do your best to go slow on the way down. Nice long pause, come back up. 8 total. And then 8 reps each side on staggered stance RDL. Anytime we have a new movement, reduce the speed, reduce the load, and feel it out. Once you're comfortable with it, then you can start increasing the load and the speed. We're going in 10. If you do fall behind a little bit, that's okay. You can take your rest as needed. 2, 1, and go. Bridget, you disappeared there. We're going now. Again, 8 reps on that tempoed overhead squat. Remember to pause at the bottom. It's really good, Jill. Nice, Kevin. Nice pause. Those arms stay active, Katie. No wiggling. There you go. Nice jam. Looks good, Katie. Should be feeling that in the hamstring. So Kathy, make sure the back is still flat, just like a regular RDL. That's better. Just like you're rowing. Nice, Schreier. Again, 8 reps each side on that RDL. Nice, Sherry. Thumbs up, thumbs down, staggered stance RDL, anything? 2 thumbs up from Mike, I'll take it. And Katie just shook her head, I don't know what that meant. It's like me trying to figure out variations for the plate rows. What can I possibly come up with?
Makes me realize how tight my hamstrings are.
Yeah, it's okay to have tight hamstrings. If they were loose, it would just be like a squid. 2, 1, and go. Maybe you were meant to be a sprinter, Katie. Who knows? Good job, Bridget. Keep working that lockout. Yeah, awesome. Okay, if you do have something relatively light, work that pause a little longer and nail your positions. Torso's vertical. Nice job, Bryn. Nikki, that's really impressive with the dumbbells. That is tough stuff. Yeah, that's awesome. When we're hinging, just think about pushing your butt up and back the whole time. There's only that slight knee bend in there. If the knee bends too much, you're going to take that hamstring off stretch. All the single leg work we've been doing should help to improve any imbalances we've had, if we've had any. If not, it's just a great way to get some general strengthening in. We do have one final set coming up. And go. Last set whenever you're ready. Nice, Kathy. Job, Kayla. Overhead squat, weights right in the middle of the foot. When you guys finish, take a minute, rest, relax, grab a drink. We'll talk Metcon in 1 to 2 minutes here. If you have any comments about that, let me know.
I like single leg RDL almost better because it does your balance too.
Yeah, you can load it a little bit better. You don't have to focus on the stability of it.
I actually really like that because I feel like it got like distal hamstring on the front leg and proximal glute on the back leg, like at the top bend. Versus
Yeah,
I feel like
the lockout.
yeah. Versus when I think I do single leg, I don't get a lot of that proximal glute. So it felt good. Yeah, it felt good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, your leg's just floating in the regular one.
Yeah, so not really sure where all those muscles are, but like all that back there, just not happy.
My muscles are tired.
Oh, that hurt. Like, felt it
Yeah.
so different than a single leg.
So there's an exercise that Glenn Pendley, that he's the first person I saw created, but he calls it death march. So right, you have a walking lunge that you could do with dumbbells. He created death march, which is essentially just a hinging, like walking staggered stance RDL. And so you'd grab dumbbells and do that for distance, you know, like 60-yard staggered stance RDLs. I've done that a few times. It's just devastating. All right, guys, we'll get to Metcon here. So today's Metcon, it says 12-minute EMOM. You are going to work for 3 minutes straight, and then you'll have a 1-minute rest. So there's a few different ways to look at the formatting of the workout, but you'll switch exercises every minute. Minute 1, you're going to do max double unders or plate pogos. You could also do jumping jacks if you prefer, but 1 minute of that, so you're accumulating as many reps as possible. Minute 2, you're going to do as many push-ups as possible. I would say pick a variation where you can get 10 to 15 reps in a row on your first set. So you could be on your toes. If you're unable to do 10 to 15 reps on the toes, then I would start on the knees and accumulate reps there. Minute 3, you're going to do maximum number of weighted step-ups or weighted forward lunges. If you're comfortable stepping up on something, you can do that, or we'll just go with the forward lunge rather than the reverse lunge. Minute 4 is a full minute of rest. So that's very nice. In terms of strategy, double unders, you can pretty much take them the full minute. You know, you might need 2 seconds to transition over to push-ups, but push-ups are so limited. There's a good chance you're not working for a full minute straight on push-ups. So take your double unders the entire minute. Maybe you start your push-ups 5 seconds late. That's okay. And then same thing with the step-ups. Those can be taken for the full minute into that 1 minute rest. The nature of these movements, the nature of this workout, I think you can push at almost max effort the entire time. That 1 minute rest is going to allow you to recover enough to perform just as good on the next couple rounds. Just to go over the movements quickly. Plate hop. You have your plate. It's up to you. You can go out ends. You can go front backs. Otherwise, you have your double under. You could also do a single under in this workout. So feel free to do a single under if you'd like. Push up, you guys know the push up. And then if you're not doing step ups, you'll hold the plate at the chest and do forward lunge, back, forward, back. If lunges irritate you, you can always do an unweighted lunge, whether it's reverse or forward, whatever feels best on that. If you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll move the board over so we can see it.
Alex, what are we recording as on time? I saw on the Sugar Watt it was like a 1 minute mile. So what are we supposed to record?
Oh, so that's the weekly challenge. The other workout score should be in there as well. If it's not, I can fix that right now.
Oh, it is. Okay,
It has
so what are we?
both?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't scroll down not
That's
enough. What are we supposed to record on that? Let me look.
Today will be total reps. So you have to count everything, all your double unders, all your push-ups, all your step-ups or lunges. Then you'll have to add that up.
Okay.
So you're gonna be in like thousands here today, Jane. And you guys know by now, I'm always looking for quality push-ups. So if an extra 5 seconds rest gives you better quality, make sure you do that. Start in 1 to 2 minutes here. Make sure everything feels good. You're calibrated, coordinated. In terms of the weight for the step up, 25 to 45 pounds for pretty much everyone here. Don't want much heavier than 45. I guess you could wear a weighted vest for this today. Just make sure it's on tight so the double unders don't, the vest doesn't hit you in the face.
If I'm using a dumbbell, do you care where I hold it? Should it stay in like a goblet position the whole time, or can it go on one
Let's see
shoulder?
wherever is comfortable, on the back or in the front probably.
Okay.
That's gonna be fun right there, Mike. You can always go singles if that jump rope's just going crazy on you. All right, we'll go in about 30 seconds. All right, so we're looking for maximum reps here. So you'll have to total it up at the end. That 1 minute rest is a good time to add everything up. There's Joe. He's gonna
Let's go, guys.
he's gonna yell at you
Mike,
guys.
I like the weighted vest.
Mike,
Jane, I got money on you on this one.
starting with 1 minute of double unders, single unders, pogos, or jumping jacks. Then 1 minute push up, 1 minute step up, 1 minute rest. Here we go.
Joe, you're going to win. That's good money.
He already has his headphones in, Jane. Can't hear you anymore. We're going in 5. 3, 2, 1, and go. Halfway. Ten seconds. Remember, let's go all the way through on this one. 3, 2, 1, and go on the push-up. Have some sort of goal you want to get to. You might have to do sets of 5 or sets of 10 to get there, sets of 1 even. It's a great push-up, Katie. Nice, Jill. Schreer, excellent. 30 seconds left, halfway. Job, Kev. Ten more seconds. Three, 2, 1, and go. Step up or forward lunge. If you have a dumbbell, you can hold on to that. Or a plate. And we can push hard through this one. We get to rest for a full minute after. Twenty seconds. Three, 2, 1. Good. That is round 1. We've got 2 more. Remember, if you can, total up your score right now. If you went so fast you couldn't count, just estimate. All right, let's get ready for round 2. We're going in 10. 2, 1, go. Nice job, Bryn. Thirty seconds. Just keep that speed here. Lots of reps. Three, 2, 1, and go. Push up. Job, Kayla. Good, Nikki. Nice work, Jana. Those are good reps. Halfway. Keep it going, Mike. Small sets. Ten seconds. Got a few more before the step-ups. 3, 2, 1, and go. Thirty seconds. Try to speed up that tempo now. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. One more round. Oh, that's when you know it's getting real, Mike. Got to crack the door. Got to cool it down in there. That's good. 30 seconds. Obviously, we're accumulating tons of reps on this first minute. Let's try to push that pace again here. Keep the speed up. Going in 10. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, and go. Halfway, let's keep the speed now. 30 seconds. Two, 1, and go. Push up. You can push all the way into failure on this round. Don't need to save anything. Nice, Sherry. Good, Kev. Be explosive off the ground. Twenty more seconds. 10 seconds. You got time for one quick set. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Fast tempo here, big push. Try to go faster than whatever song is on in the background. 30 seconds. Ten seconds. 2, 1. Good. That is it. We'll do 2 minutes here to rest, recover, do math, any of that good stuff. Grab a drink, and then we'll come back in. We'll start our stretch. Once you guys have a total, I'm going to toss that into the chat. We'll go 1 more minute here until we start our stretch. How'd you guys feel on that workout?
Good. Hey, Alex, in the sugar watt, it has minutes and seconds, so.
Oh, I'll have to go change that. I got it, Jane. You can tell at IST we're just getting worked. Just slipping up left and right on the sugar watt app. All we have left to paint today is the outside. I think that'll be it. Hopefully. All right, should be good to go on sugar watt now. All right, for stretch here, guys, we'll start with 1 minute of each side, pigeon pose, and we'll end with 1 minute of child's pose. So pigeon to start, 1 minute each side, then a 1 minute child's pose at the very end. So 3 minutes of cool down stretches. Do you guys like that one? We were moving really well, flying on the pole.
It was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
I think this one is one where you can really choose the different weights for how hard you want to make it.
Couldn't really hear, but it's up to you how hard you want to make it. I think I heard that at the end, and I agree. It's funny, Joe does this thing where he has his headphones in and he hums and sings really loud, but you would not. It's like he's like a video game character because it's never any words and you can never tell what song it is. Sounds like if you guys have played The Sims, he sounds like a sim character. I'll switch legs in our pigeon. That was 90 seconds. Now I have to go 90 seconds other side. I'm okay with that. We've got the time for it today. I'll go get the trophy from the IST Classic. Just so you guys know, it's from Chris's oak trees. He wanted me to make sure I told you guys that. Look at that. Looks like a shark fin.
Looks good.
That's nice.
Nikki, I want some of that puppy love. Those are fluffy fur balls.
No. They
Guys,
pretend
we're
to
gonna-
work out too.
We're gonna add one more thing to it. We're all gonna sign our plates when we get back. So everyone's gonna have a signature on their plate. I guess if you didn't get a plate, then you can just sign one of the ones that are left over here. And then we just to be, just to be absolutely.
All right, thanks.
Bye, Bereans.
Have a great day. See you tomorrow.
You guys are good on the pigeon pose. If you do want to get in that child's pose, you can do it now. Yeah, Nikki's got some happy dogs today. Actually, they're happy every day. Always around in front of the camera. Hey, Jana's got the baby. And
The dog. The dogs.
that's a wiggly dog.
Hi, Dominic.
Good morning, Dom.
Oh, look.
Just woke up.
Hi.
You know us.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, crazy people who wake up early to work out. Yeah, they're all nuts.
Hi, buddy.
Look at those cheeks.